Two bishops, Antidote. Trade one off. De la Riva Aguado versus Panamaria of Pamplona 2005. Black to move. White has two bishops, but black has a central majority of pawns. It's important to note that white's queenside majority, though it controls key squares on d4 and d5, isn't able to expand or transform itself into a passed pawn. Since bishops work together very well and control two important diagonals, black wastes no time in initiating an exchange. Bishop h6, exclaim. There goes white's pair of bishops. Bishop takes h6, and they have to capture or else this just leads to bad pawn structure on the king side. With its dark squared brother off the board, the light squared bishop will prove to be remarkably ineffective. From this point on, white can't hope for more than a draw. The knight will show itself to be far more flexible than the bishop, and black's central pawn majority will prove hard to contain. Black's in no hurry, so he uses his king to tighten up the loose dark squares on f6 and h6. The rest of the game will be given with minimal comment. In a nutshell, black slowly but surely repositions his knight, advances his central and kingside pawns, improves the position of his king, and then shows just how useful the knight is at both attack and defense. Black, who is dreaming of having his pawns act like a tidal wave rushing through white's position, wants to play h6 followed by g5 and eventually f5, f4. The knight on e6 will defend both the g5 and f4 squares. And g takes f4 is played. This pawn is hanging, but if queen takes e4, then the pawn on g3 falls. And now e4 can't be captured because of the pin. The knight achieved its goals on e6 and now heads to f5, where it will break the block on e3. Alternatively, is easy for black. So bishop g2 instead of bishop h3 is played. And here white gives up the bishop, and they do that because they're already losing. According to the engine, they're already down 3 points, and so bishop takes e4 is played, but let's say they played this, then the line goes and this should produce a winning pass pawn. After showing its attacking powers, the knight now demonstrates how it can defend its king. 0-1.